doing a review of this, which is the Avengers Age of Ultron Iron Man vs. Ultron Target exclusive. Real quick, I want to talk about this. So, you'll notice during this video that the packaging may be a little weird. The reason for that is I actually did a review of this. If you hear laughing, it's my family in the other room. Yeah, anyways, but I did a review of this, but because of YouTube's, like, some of their stupid rules, they wouldn't let it go on because they thought that went like 5 minutes over my other videos, because it actually did, but that was because of announcements, so it was technically YouTube's fault that you will not be seeing an unboxing in this video. But yeah, so moving on to that, we have the Avengers Age of Ultron logo here, and we have this kind of strange box art. Sorry for like how they're standing, it's just like I said straight. But like I said with the box art, it's strange that Ultron is here. This is the Iron Man vs. Ultron 2-pack. Oh, and there goes Ultron. Anyways, but yeah, but it's kind of weird. You would think that Iron Man would be here, or you would think like one of the Avengers. But it's a red packaging for Age of Ultron. All of these exclusives, like the Targets and the Walmarts and Twitter addresses, they all have different boxes from the you know, the actual ones. And then we have Avengers Initiative here, the Target exclusive, Hasbro here, you know, their legal information. Back here we have a free pack like image of Iron Man Mark 43 fighting the two Ultrons, and we have the Avengers Age of Ultron logo here, more of the packaging. And a bit of a bio. Iron Man faces his greatest threat yet, which is kind of strange because you think it would be the Avengers face their greatest threat yet, but that's not what it says. As each new version of Ultron grows more powerful. Weird. Anyways, and then it says Iron Man vs. Ultron, Age of Ultron, or no, Avengers Initiative, sorry. Legal information on the back, and so yeah. I'm gonna start off with looking at Iron Man. So as you can see, Iron Man's really cool. This is in the All-Stars wave, the 3.75-inch wave, and to be honest, it's actually pretty good. I picked up all of the Avengers in the 3.75-inch range that are currently available, except for Iron Man. The reason I did not pick up Iron Man was because the Iron Man single pack release just looked really, really bad. If you know what I'm talking about, like if you've seen it, and if you haven't, just go look it up. It, like, literally, the only paint on it was, like, gold at the knees, a little gold at the chest, and gold at the helmet. That was all. That was literally painted on that figure. But this is luckily, that was supposed to be Mark 43, but this one in the Target pack has been painted accurate to how he appears in the movie, and I'm really glad they did release this, because I wanted to review the Iron Man character. To me, it looked so horrible how it was, but luckily, I can review it for this, and I'm very happy about that. Very happy to have found out Target. So yeah, as you can see, the helmet, it's got that really nice gold that the Iron Man helmets have. They're really interesting. It's not like goldish gold, but it's yellowy gold. Very good. And then the back of the helmet's just red, and you can kind of see the mold in detail. Then you have the gold on the sides with the white arc reactor there. I cannot tell if that's a sticker or if it's painted. It looks painted. Most of the arc reactors are now stickers, but they used to be painted. I believe this one is painted, I'm not sure. But yeah, and then we have the little gold edges on the sides, and we have the little, like, black silver parts that he has on his shoulders there, which are painted. I'm very happy these are painted. They weren't painted on the other release. And as you can see, they have the gold here, and I believe this might be the best 3.75-inch Iron Man we have seen since 2013, like in the movie line, because just like Iron Man's ever since like past the Avengers, Iron Man's just started to decline, other than the Hall of Armor set. So yeah, I'm really glad about this one. This is one of the best I think they made in a very, very long time in the 3.75-inch range. We have some silver here, and then on the gold paneling, as you can see. And the legs are kind of basic, but do have really nice molded detail. I like the detail on the legs. They're very good. You can see, like, the little rocket edges and stuff, and yeah, it's just really neat. I'm intending for this to be part of a week of reviews, along with some other exclusive things and the Avengers Tower 2-inch wave. I'm not sure if it's going to be able to upload like that, but I am hoping it is. So yeah, as for articulation, Iron Man's head is on a ball joint, so it can do a 360 and go up and down. It's a little stiff, not too stiff, but it works. The arms have a 360, and the legs do kick out and backwards. You can't get a 360 out of the legs, however, that will make the legs, like, loose in articulation, so you probably don't want to do that. But, it's a really good figure, actually. I like the mold. I love the detail. This is the best Iron Man available in the All-Stars wave. If you're going to get Iron Man in 3.75-inch scale, go for this one. This is the best. So I will move on to Ultron Mark 1, possibly my favorite All-Stars action figure ever from this entire line. And the reason for that is the detail on this character is just so amazing. So starting off with the helmet, it gets really, incredible, like, the sculpting and the paint have just been done perfectly. As you can see, like, we have the cracked part of the head. I believe this is part of, an Iron Legion, Ultron takes over it and stuff, but you can see the blue, it's nice, and the little scrapes. And then you can see part of his destroyed head in there, which, well, it is kind of, like, really weird and stuff. But it's, like, part of the Iron Man helmet's been ripped off, and I really do like how they've done this. Then we just have some white from the Iron Legion here, and it reminds me of kind of a Terminator, actually. He has this little silver paint job, and it's really great. His hands, as you can see, are a little bit detailed. You have some red here, and you have a wire here. And on this hand, we actually have a hand, and a bit more wires. You can see parts of Iron Man just all over this thing. Silver, some wires here and there. On the back, we have a bunch of wiry parts. Very cool. We have what looks like would be an arc reactor on the front, but I'm not really sure if he has an arc reactor. I don't remember seeing one like that in the trailers, but you can just tell the detail on this is very fantastic. And one thing I will notice, sometimes Hasbro uses parts on the limbs. Sometimes they haven't really done that, like on the legs and the arms. They haven't really done that this time around, and I like how they've kind of went with new molds. On the side, we have like this red circle thingy for no weird reason, but I guess it fits. And then we just have some more metal on the side, and we have this really cool leg piece. It's like a gun stuff. Well, it reminds me of a gun barrel, but it's just a silver leg. It reminds me of a Terminator leg. And yeah, and we have red here. Very nicely done, the detail. This is more of like an Iron Man leg and just a bit more combined parts and stuff. You can tell this was thrown together, like, not on the plan, I mean like in the actual movie. You know how Ultron like kind of builds himself. I think that's what they're saying. I haven't seen it yet, but like he rebuilds himself from all these other Iron Man parts. So I think it's really impressive how they did it. I like the detail here. And I have to say, I think this is one of the most detailed action figures that Hasbro has put out in the 3.75-inch range for a very long time. Very good. The head is on a ball joint as well, but can't really turn. You can kind of get a 360 out of it, but it's very stiff. Can't really go back and forth or sideways. You can get a 360 at the arm, and the legs can kick back and forward. There's no like real kick 360 leg articulation like I was talking about with Iron Man, because of how he's designed, but he is okay. He's great. The articulation, I wish it wouldn't just be 5 points, but you know, they're not so bad, and I do really like this. I think it's one of the best, like I said, best in that we've seen in a long time. Very well detailed. I do love this action figure, and it's very neat that we can get this. I believe Iron Man Mark 43, not in that paint job, but in that mold, will be released in a single pack. He's already out. Ultron will be released in a single pack, but I do believe that this version of Ultron will not, so this will make him exclusive to the set. And be honest, this character right here is worth just picking up the set. This set has a lot of good reasons to pick it up, and I will say that's very impressive. So moving on to the final characters, Ultron Mark II, or Ultron Prime as he's been referred to. So going in with the face sculpt, he looks good, you can tell. The face sculpt is definitely Ultron. He looks neat. He has some red and some eyes. He's a very neat version of Ultron. I will say one thing I do have problems with on this Ultron. Like, he's kind of painted silvery gray, but the gray does kind of like, he's not really silver, so the gray does kind of come out a little plasticky. And he does make him look a little plastic, but, you know, other than that, he's fine. Like, he doesn't really have, like, the molding on this character is fantastic, as you can see, like, with the little molded bits on his torso, and then on his legs, and stuff. Really nice job done here. And then the back, like, with this little line here on the rope and stuff. Very neat, and then the red. But, yeah, so, he's, like, not so horrible. But, yeah, I wish that he would have been a bit silver or something, because just kind of like the paint job does kind of make him, like, not look bad, but it does, I think that they kind of, like, it's not horrible, it just doesn't really look as good, I think, because of the paint. But other than that, like, the paint's not too much of a problem, and you can't really notice it, like, if you hold him up to the light and stuff. It's only at certain points he kind of looks kind of plastic. But yeah, his arms, however, are translucent, they're red, and this is a really cool feature. We don't see Ultron's arms turning red in the trailers or anything, so this might just be a toy-like feature, but I do think that it's really neat. Like, if he actually does this in the movie, it would be awesome. he just kind of like reverse flash. He just like goes inside and boom, and hits people from the inside. Maybe he does something like that. I think it's really cool though that he has one of these. Really neat. But yeah, so on articulation, he has a 360 at the head. He's also on a ball joint, and out of all the characters in this free pack, he has the best on the ball joint head because he can move side to side. And I really do like how he has that posability in the head, because one of the things we see in the trailers is Ultron's posability, and I really do like that, like how he moves his head from side to side. It's like kind of how he does it. It's really neat that they could capture that into this, and I like that. The arms also feature a full 360, and the legs kick a little bit backwards, a little bit forward. They have the most hindered leg articulation out of all of them, but they are very good though. And I will say this is probably one of the best versions of Ultron I think they're gonna make. In the 3.75 inch range, there's gonna be one more release, and I might get that because it's like a silver paint job, but it's good. And also at the time, this is the only way to get Ultron, so you might want to buy this pack for a third reason. Ultron. But yeah, moving on to accessories. Ultron does have this red, like a power blast, and what's really cool, you can kind of fit in Ultron's arm, so it actually looks like it's coming from his arm, and it's really neat. It's not just boom, an explosive, awesome accessory, but it is very neat that they added this. Iron Man also includes one of these. However, oddly enough, Iron Man's is blue. Iron Man doesn't really shoot out blue, so I thought that was kind of strange. And I thought that maybe the blue one would go to this Ultron, seeing as he has blue on him, but this Ultron can't actually wear it. So, still, it's neat. My overall, just opinions on this set, it is great. You get probably one of my favorite reasons, and the best reason for me to buy this, was the Iron Man in the set. Just the detail. I really wanted one of the All-Star Iron Mans, but I just wasn't going to buy the single pack release because, it looks so horrible. But this one is perfect. It's the same mold, just with a better paint job, and I'm so happy to own this. One of the major reasons I bought the set. This Ultron is also a great reason he's exclusive to the set, and because Ultron is no longer, or not available yet, another third great reason. This free pack is one of the best available in the All-Star waves of just, stuff released. I do recommend it. For $15, it's not too bad, and that's about the price of these characters out just single release. So yeah, it's really good. I do recommend it, and please rate, like, and subscribe. Have a nice day.